A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. Both of today's teams are looking to add another win to their total and give their team some momentum as the end of the season draws nearer. Thanks for joining us as the Raiders square off against the home team. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Bates is just about ready to kick this one away.
Smith back to return.
So he can't keep the kick in bounds.
Kickoff out of bounds. Number 7.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The home team come out in a nickel package. A little misdirection. Big pop that time. Cross rumbles forward for a gain of 4.
On the play.
Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
The home team line up in a 4-3.
Under 10.
Drops back, under pressure, throwing. Drops the interception. Number 80 was his intended target. Jordan had the coverage on the play.
Third and 5. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Solo. Get it, Solo.
5 wide receivers. With the pass, and it's caught. And it's good for a first
The
down.
play results in a first down.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Do something. Watch your man. Let's go.
This one is handed off. Joyce comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
The home team line up in a 4-3.
Hey, let's go 1 deep.
Gets the toss to the right. Smith is there for the tackle at the 18-yard line. Ross slashes ahead for a gain of 3. Let's see what they can do in the red zone.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
Williams with a man in motion.
Let's go. Bring it up.
Pressure, gets rid of it. Off target, but he goes down to make the catch.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Yeah, you see me. Hey, let's go. There we go.
Stepping up, goes to the end zone. He couldn't get his feet down in the end zone.
That's just a case of him not knowing where he was. He has to be able to drag his toes there and come up with a score.
And this is the 8th play of this
Ball on
drive.
the 10-yard line.
We gotta have it, D. Let's go, boys.
I'm coming through, baby.
Under 10.
Nixon is there for the tackle. Ross busted through for a few tough yards. They need 7 yards for a
Ball
touchdown.
on the 7-yard line.
Let's go, defense. We turning it up. They ain't got nothing. Let's go. One of us gonna make a play. Keep moving.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it. They get the screen.
Number 31 with a reception. Loss of 6 on the play.
Number 17 will try to give his team the lead with his field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good. And they come away with a field goal on their first drive of the game.
They established some things on offense, and they got 3 points out of it. I'm thinking that we're going to see a lot more points out of them before this one's over.
Sapp in to kick this one off. This one is taken by Bennett. They're ready to call their first play of the game.
Bennett on the return.
So they have 1st and 10
Ball
here.
on the 26-yard line.
One back.
Hand it off. Number 90 is there on the stop. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Regular. Don't stop that motor.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. Johnson comes up to make the play at the 31.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at them. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Pickup of about 5.
Hey, stretch. We coming to rest.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Closing in, throwing. Incomplete pass. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced a bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. There we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all.
Good defensive staying there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 35-yard line. They'll take over at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The home team come out in a 4-3. Here they come. Launches this one to the left. Interception.
I'll tell you, it's very important to have pressure on the quarterback. What that does is make the secondary's job a heck of a lot easier. And on that play, it led to an interception.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
What's the hard count? You gotta have it, D.
Throwing. He hits his receiver.
When you have guys with speed that can get open downfield, it gives you the ability to run long pass patterns. But it all begins with the offensive line, because they're going to have to hold their blocks a little longer, and because it takes more time for the play to develop.
1st and 10.
On the 47-yard line.
Jennings lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 43.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Deuce it. We're talking about Green. Stay both now.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Great fake. Looking for the long completion. This pass is incomplete. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage.
Third and 6. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Schrader will work out of the shotgun.
All on us, y'all.
Here they come. He was tipped.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receivers.
He'll try to pin them inside the 10. He's waving for the fair catch. And a great punt that goes out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Yep, he hit that one just the way he wanted to. And now they've got him pinned almost in the end zone.
First and 10.
Ball on the 3-yard line.
The home team with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Buchanan is there on the stop. And the 5-yard line.
Right now they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Ball on their own 5.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Ross, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Jordan is there for the tackle. Ross fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Get my top back. Not today. Get
The
it,
home team come out in a nickel package. Smith comes up to make the play. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. Hey.
The home team line up in a 4-3. Fumble. The home team pick up the fumble. Lose the ball in the backfield, and the defense recovers.
When there's that much force coming at you before you even get going, the chances of fumbling go way up.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Will. Play football. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Hand it off. Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 22-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
One back. Don't make the play.
The Raiders come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs.
Get it up.
Rolls right, gets rid of it, and it's intercepted by the defensive lineman. It's back-to-back turnovers. One team, then the other. After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Let's scream.
Ross is the deep back. Hand it off. Nixon is there on the stop at the 28-yard line.
Nixon runs with passes, keeps the defense honest.
1-yard gain on that play. Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Hey, score.
The home team come out in a nickel package. Drops back with the throw. He just can't find a way to bring that one in. We've updated our turnover stat, and it looks like this.
Receiver on the play. Third and 9. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Bring it up.
The Raiders line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. In and out of his hands. Harris couldn't maintain possession, and the drop pass brings up fourth down.
That pass hit him in the hands. When the pass is delivered to a spot where the receiver can get his hands on it, he's got to find a way to make the catch, especially if the incomplete brings up fourth down.
Sapp will come in now to punt it away. Bennett back to return. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 28-yard line. They'll take over at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Back it up, baby. Keep the throttle down.
The Raiders with a four-man front.
Be careful. Come on.
On the ground. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 26-yard line. They went backward on that one.
And that's a very good call by the defensive coordinator. He had a good idea of what was coming, and he called the perfect play to stop it.
Second and 12. Ball on the 26-yard line.
There we go, D. Hey, watch the counter. Let's ride, man. Stay posted up. It's on.
Fullback handoff. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Everything you got. Get some slack going.
Schrader back in the shotgun.
Get it up. Keep your head up, big boy. Deuce. Hey, watch the screen.
Steps up into the pocket. Huge hit.
Switching to a three-step drop might be a pretty good idea. He has to find a way to get that ball out of there a little more quickly.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. From the 46. Smith takes the punt to 48.
Gain of 5 yards.
Ball on the 48-yard
Start the
line.
drive at the 48-yard line. First and 10.
The home team with a four-man front.
Blue down. Let's go.
This one is handed off. Setting up play action. Under pressure. He got blindsided.
They have a bunch of guys in this defense who can really get after their quarterback. With their speed and quickness, they can get around the blockers and put a lot of pressure on the signal caller.
Now in second and long after the sack.
46-yard line.
Keep moving. They ain't got nothing.
Only one man back.
All on us, y'all.
Dropping back. Stepping up. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Number 80 makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
To convert on this third down, they have to reach the 38.
Here we go.
After one quarter of play, the score is 3-0. Raiders. And we're ready to start the second quarter. It's third down and 5 to go.
Yeah, you see me. Here we go.
Ross
Keep the
in
throttle
the
down.
backfield. Mathis goes in
Watch the
motion.
man.
He hands it off. Great fake with the pass. And this pass is completed. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. And right there, he just showed us why.
First
Ball
and
on the
10.
33-yard
Ball
line.
on the 33-yard line.
We're talking about Rhea. Here we go.
Only one man in the backfield.
What's the hard count?
Handed off to the back. Smith is there on the stop at the 30.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
There we go, D. Check it.
The home team come out in a nickel package. Throws it. He goes up and grabs a perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
Down inside the 15.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
One back. Blue jam, blue jam. Let's go.
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal.
Let's go, baby. Rock and roll. Let's do our thing. Let's do our
Gives the
thing.
ball off. Moore is there on the stop. Ross runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Five more yards to get it into the end zone.
I'm coming through, baby. Hold the look. Everything we
Out of the I formation.
Let's turn it up, D.
With the carry, Jordan comes up to make the play at the 2-yard line. Ross rumbles forward for a gain of 4. And this is the 8th play of this drive. 1 yard to the goal line.
Let's go, let's go.
The backs are lined up in an I. Throws one up in the end zone. Catches it. Touchdown, Raiders.
That's just great communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
Number 17 comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
Sapp looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Good distance. From the 2. Forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession.
On the return.
Ball on their own 24.
24-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go, D. We gotta have it, D. Hey, let's go. Hey. Overswing right.
Going to the right. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. It's second down and 9 to
Ball
go.
on the 25-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
The Raiders come out with 3 down linemen, 7 defensive backs.
The offensive line's having a tough time getting any push up front. Some runs to the outside might help to loosen up that middle a little.
So they've dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation.
Keep that press on. We're coming to red. Let's go.
Pressure, he won't get away. Andrews records the sack.
He does a nice job using leverage to get after the quarterback. When you combine that with his quick first step, you really have something special.
With that sack, he now has 2 tonight. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. From the 50-yard line. Smith doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 44. Ball on the 44-yard line.
The drive at the 44-yard line. First and 10.
Ain't no fence.
Ross, the deep back.
It's on. Here we go.
Pumps once. Throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzes from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
The home team line up in a 4-3.
What's the hard count?
They're blitzing. Gets rid of it. And he can't hang on. He's lucky he got that one off, John. The defense brought everyone on the blitz.
They just went after the quarterback, but his quick release allowed him to escape a sack.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's go, Burton. Let's go, Quick shoot.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
Stay focused, DB. This too easy.
With the pass, he went up there and he got it. Joyce is there for the tackle at the 26.
This is a good play for 3rd and long. When you get that kind of execution from your offense in a situation like that, you're doing something right.
Keep it up. Stay at home. You gotta have it, D. Defense, get ready. Let's go now.
Give it to the halfback. Buchanan is there on the stop at the 22. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
We like to pack the wolves. Solo.
The home team with a 4-man front.
Need a hammer, not the nail.
Stepping up with the pass, and he hits his guard. Joyce is there for the tackle. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. 3rd down, things like that. That's when he really shines out
Watch your
there.
eyes. Here I come.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. Hand it off. This one will be spotted at the 6. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. They can't get the blocking they need, and now it'll be 2nd down and goal. It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go.
The home team line up in a 4-3. Throws one up in the end zone. He goes up and grabs it. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Watch his catch by the tight end. I always say the tight end is always more of a threat in the red zone. He's a big target, and his skills sometimes cause matchup problems for the defense.
The extra point attempt is good. That possession ends with another touchdown, and this team looks unstoppable right now.
They may seem unstoppable, but I expect this defense to tighten up and make a competitive contest out of this.
Sapp will be kicking off. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is handled by Bennett. Spins away. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. More pressure coming.
If your total defense gets that many sacks, it's a great game. But when one guy gets him, it shows just how dominant he can be.
Now in second and long after the sack.
19-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. Looking upfield. Number 54 is there for the tackle at the 20. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Danny. Fly alert.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. Riggs comes up to make the play at the 40.
This is a good play for 3rd and long. When you get that kind of execution from your offense in a situation like that, you're doing something right.
Let's go, D. I can do it, baby. Defense, get ready. All right, here we go. Lucky.
They'll pass on 1st down. With the throw, Owens has it. He got way up there to make the pick.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing, and he timed that jump perfectly.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 46-yard line.
Watch the play.
Williams with split
Watch
backs.
the man.
Hand it off to the fullback. Buchanan is there on the stop at the 46.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
2nd and 9.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
There we go.
I'm coming through, baby.
The home team with a 4-man front. With the throw, and it's complete. Jordan is there for the tackle at the 39.
This is an example of the quarterback trusting his arm. He just made a decision, and the ball was there in a blink of an eye.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
The home team come out in a 4-3.
Let's do our thing.
On the call, play action. Throws it. He hits his receiver. The 30. Number 45 is there on the stop at the 8.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
Let's go. Tampa. Will.
Keep the throttle down.
From the start.
Williams sends a man in motion.
What screen? We're talking about Williams.
He gets the handoff on the delay. Gore is there for the tackle at the 6. They can't get the blocking they need, and now it'll be 2nd down and goal.
Here's where the defense needs to make a big play. Maybe they bring some heat with a blitz, or they change up the coverage. That way they can force the offense into making a mistake and keep them from getting any points before the half.
Get it up.
The home team come out in a nickel package. With the throw, touchdown, Los Angeles.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The extra point attempt is good. And they add another touchdown to their already large lead. Completely dominant, John.
They've got some breathing room. The tendency would be for the offense to play more conservatively. But as we've seen in the past, that doesn't always work. And sometimes it lets the other team right back in the game.
Sapp comes in to kick off. He got all of that one. From the 5.
Kickoff return 11 yards.
The defense intercepted a pass their last time out. Ball on their own 16.
At the 16-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check it.
This one is handed off. Johnson comes up to make the play at the 18.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Raiders with a 4-man
Hey,
front.
let's go one deep. Yeah, let's go now. Rush in. Everything you got. Hey, watch the ball. Watch each other back. Come on. Hold the look. We gotta have it, D. Let's go, let's go. All day, baby. Come on. Watch the snap down.
Hand it off. Can't bring him down. The 30. The 40. Midfield. The 40. Running with a lot of room in front. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it all the way. Touchdown. An incredible run to get him into the end zone. Bates comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. So following that touchdown, the score is 24-7. Raiders. From the 6.
They've really taken control of this thing as they head back out on offense. The defensive coordinator was going over some things with his guys on the sideline. Maybe they made some adjustments that are going to slow them down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
At the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Raiders line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the pass, and he hits his target. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
34-yard line.
Watch your man. Bring it up, bring it up.
The home team come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off, and he ducks out of bounds at the 42.
A successful offense is one that could run and throw for good yardage on first down.
Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Under 10.
Only one man back. Mathis, the motion man.
Let's go now. Back it up, baby.
Steps up. Closing in. Throws it. And it's caught. Number 45 comes up to make the play at the 29-yard line. That completion will give him 200 yards passing. First and 10.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Keep it up. Area. Here we come. Let's go now.
Steps up into the pocket, and he hits his target. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Here we go, baby. We turning it up.
Los Angeles calls a timeout. That's their last one. Number 17 comes into the game to try the field goal. Through the uprights and good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, but I'm sure they'll think a touchdown for their next one.
Sapp is just about ready to kick this one away. Squib kick short. A mistake by the kicker on that one.
Kickoff, out of bounds, number 4.
Penalties and takeaways can really kill a team. Usually the team with the fewest mistakes out there will win the game.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Under pressure, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Number 44 is there on the stop at the 42-yard line. At the end of 2, the score is 27-7. Raiders.
27, the home team. 7.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Sapp in to kick this one off. From the 4. Might be a face mask call, but will it be 5 or 15?
Face mask on the defense. Number 39.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties, and they're the team that usually executes better.
Ball on their own 39.
39-yard line. First and 10.
Watch your man. Be careful. Do something.
Jennings, the lone back. Schrader with a man in motion. Hand it off. Look at that power. They'll spot this one at the 48. He records his 3rd tackle of the game. Jennings has just gone over the century mark.
9-yard gain on the play.
Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Rush in. Deuce it.
They line up in the I
Left,
formation.
left.
Joyner in motion.
Go. Danny. Danny got nothing.
They'll bring the blitz. Launches it deep to the left. Almost intercepted. He goes deep downfield and is lucky it's not picked off.
That's one of those times when you see a guy make a great play in the ball, but not come up with a catch.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 48-yard line.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. from the 15-yard line. And he steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Watch it back. Let's go.
The home team come out in a 4-3. Refuses to go down. Jordan is there on the stop at the 27. Power running there to move the sticks.
You know, the defense had him stopped short, but he did a heck of a job of busting through the tackle to get enough for the first down.
Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Come on.
The home team with a 4-man front.
Hey, watch that screen. One left. All day, baby.
Hand it off. Joyce comes up to make the play at the 29.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Whip. We like to cut the rules.
The home team come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. They give it to the halfback. Stewart is there for the tackle at the 35. Ross runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. It's third down, 2 to go.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Under 10.
Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Lion makes a valiant effort, but can't make it to the first down marker. So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Bennett is back to receive this kick. From the 18-yard line.
44-yard punt, returned for a gain of 4 yards. First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Lucky. What screen?
The backs are lined up in an I. Gets the pass off. He was tipped. Number 88 was the intended receiver on that play. Mills with the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Get it up.
Out of the shotgun. With the throw. Incomplete. Number 88 was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Stay with those receivers. Eyes.
Schrader will work out of the shotgun.
Baby, rock and roll.
Pumps. Pressure with the pass. Gets his hand on it.
He has a great feel for defending the pass. He always seems to be in great position to make a play in the ball.
Joyner was his intended target. Smith gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 36-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
The home team come out in a 4-3.
Hold the look. Let's go. Go make a play.
They give it to the halfback. They'll spot this one at the 42. So that tackle was his third.
He's had pretty good success running the ball in this one.
2nd and 4 coming up here.
On the 42-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Only one man in the backfield. Williams sends a man in motion.
Good shoot. Stay both up.
Here they come. Gets rid of it. Nearly intercepted. Nixon had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down. They've executed very well on 3rd down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Gives the ball off. Play action with the throw. This one falls incomplete.
It was almost like the defenders were in the huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Watch each other back. Don't stop. Don't stop that motor.
Only one man in the backfield.
Temple.
With the carry, Daniel comes up to make the play.
On the run.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
2nd and 6.
Gain of 4.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
The Raiders come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Pressure coming. Throws it. Swatted away at the line. Kennison was the intended receiver on that play.
Third and 6. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Yeah.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. He finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown. That shows you what kind of a player he is. One of the select few who can even call that kind of a play. And he just had the speed to outrun everybody to the end zone. They'll get set for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys on the field, and without them, no one gets into the end zone.
Bates comes in to kick off. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. This one is handled by Smith. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Over swing right. There we go, D.
He tucks it away. Looking left for the long pass. He's there for the catch.
You have to play him physically off the line. Bump him off his route, jam him, stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, if you give him a free release and he can get behind you, he can do some real damage.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
From the start. All day, baby. Come
The
on.
home team come out in a nickel package.
Go low.
Hand it off. Big tackle. He puts everything into that stick.
Some of these guys are like a train. They lower their head, keep their legs moving, and charge straight ahead. Sometimes he'll even drag a defender 10 yards before he'll start slowing down.
2nd and inches. Ball on the 21-yard line.
It's on. Let's go now. Set. Watch out. Get some swat going.
Gets the pass off. The fullback has it with room to roam. And he goes out of bounds at the 18-yard line. They get first down yardage on that hookup. Inside the red zone.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
So with the ball in the red zone, they have a very good chance of extending that lead.
Danny.
With the counter play, Buchanan is there for the tackle at the 15-yard line. Ross runs it for about 3 on the counter play. Second and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Will.
Lions, the lone back.
Watch a man.
They give it to the halfback. Crosby is there on the stop at the 8. Lions runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Eight is the magic number right now.
On the 8-yard line.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down.
Hold it, baby, hold it.
With the throw, it's batted away.
He did a great job getting open. The line did a nice job of protection. The receiver just couldn't make the catch.
Mathis was the one they were trying to get the ball to. So this should be an easy throw. The field goal attempt is good. Solid effort tonight. 3 field goals for him. Following the field goal, the score is 30-14. Raiders. Sapp looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 3. Sharp step on.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Play football. Defense, get ready.
Tosses it right. This one will be spotted at the 33-yard line. He found the ball carrier there again, and that's something we've seen plenty of in this game. Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Hey, let's go 1 deep. Let's go. Hey, watch the screen. There we go, deep.
They give it to the halfback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
When you run a play to the outside, at least one offensive lineman is pulling, and a wide receiver has to block down. On that one, neither one did their job very well.
3rd and 13.
So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable. Closing in, dragged down from behind. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
And you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Made at the 31-yard line.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Turn it up now. Hey, strong. Let's turn it up, D. Deuce it. Knock each other back. Under 10.
Steps up, gets the pass off, keeps his feet moving. Caught out of bounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Cross was his intended target.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Keep the back. Let's run, man.
Using split backs.
Yeah, zone. Bring it up. Here I come. Watch the play.
Pull back handoff. Nixon comes up to make the play. Gain of a handful.
5-yard gain on the play. Third and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line.
That's coming through, baby. Watch your eyes.
The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
With the pass, incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He needs to do a better job reading the defense. He didn't appear to see the defender, who was right there waiting to pick it off. He was just lucky that he didn't get there a little sooner.
Number 80 was the intended receiver on that play. Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3 and out. From the 27-yard line.
This team is going to have to focus a lot more than they did in the first half if they're going to come back.
Number 44 returns from being injured. The Raiders come out in a nickel package.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Pass ball's incomplete.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 44.
So he pays for his aggressiveness.
Yeah, the defender needs to make sure that he doesn't make too much contact with the receiver on plays like that. The officials aren't going to stand for it today.
37-yard line.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Donaldson is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
And a pickup of about 2. Second and 7.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Jennings, the lone back.
Here we go.
Looking to run it here. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 42-yard line. Completed 3/4 of play, and the score is 30-14. Raiders.
30, the home team. 14.
The home team has the ball and a 2-touchdown deficit to overcome to start this final period. 3rd and 6.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
We're talking about bringing.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. Throws it. This one falls incomplete.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
I thought he might challenge this one, and sure enough, it'll be reviewed.
The call in the field is questionable. He might decide that they made an incorrect call and reverse it.
As we look at what the referee will be viewing, it's hard to tell, but I do think he did make the catch.
And what we're looking for is whether the ball touched the ground before he had possession.
The ball never touched the ground. It is a completed pass.
Clearly the coach thought it could have been reversed, but it didn't turn out that way.
That's one of those calls where you just want to be sure the officials made the right call in the field. It didn't get overturned, but the coach has to feel better now that he knows it wasn't a bad call.
Nothing happening for the offense. They're forced into a 3-and-out. From the 27, the 40. Made some good moves, almost broke away, but he's finally down at the 48-yard line. Ball right around midfield.
At the 48-yard line. First and 10.
I can do it, baby.
Ross, the lone back, hand it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Tried to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Only one man in the backfield.
On the 10.
Hand off to the tailback. Can't bring him down. And he stopped at the 45. So that tackle now gives him 4. And he picks up about 4. To convert on this third down, they have to reach the 38.
Whip. Watch each other back.
Only one man in the backfield. Mathis comes in motion. Gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. Good timing getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big gain. Sapp comes into the game for the punt. Bennett looks like he's ready for the return. Fair catch called for.
If they want a shot in this one, they got to put something together on this drive. There just isn't much time left.
Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
One back.
Only one man back. Hand it off. Hackett comes up to make the play. At the 17.
1 yard gain.
Defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Ball on their own 17.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Schrader from the shotgun. Under pressure. Takes off. Hackett is there for the tackle at the 19-yard line. Brought it down and ran with it, but couldn't find any room.
And that's a good play by the defensive unit. They let the play develop, and they were right there to bring him down when he decided to run.
3rd and 7 coming up here.
19-yard line.
Watch a man.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Throwing. And this pass is completed. Owens is there on the stop at the 33. Misdirection. This one will be spotted at the 32-yard line. He has been a monster on defense. That tackle is his 10th of the game.
1 yard loss on the play.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Schrader from the shotgun.
They're going to have to call some rollouts or movement stuff to the other side because he's been in there almost every play.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack.
On the 23-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. This too easy. Stay deep in the defense.
Pressure, throwing. Incomplete pass.
Watch it here. He's getting pressured, but he's strong enough and mobile enough to get away from the rush and avoid the sack. Now, you need a quarterback who can do things like that, because sometimes an incompletion can be a pretty good play.
This one goes out of bounds. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
Hand it off. Gore comes up to make the play.
On the carry.
Ross picks up some tough yards there. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
All right, now. All right, here we go. Under 10. You can't stop me. Get my cut back.
Throws it. Wide receiver has it. Henderson is there for the tackle at the 13. Williams, with that completion, moves past the 3,000-yard mark for the year. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Not today. Everything you got.
Only one man in the backfield. On the call. Green comes up to make the play. Ross takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. They're 11 yards away from the end zone.
11-yard line.
Yeah, it's on. Let's go. Let's play. Let's go. Keep moving. I'm coming through, baby.
Tosses it right. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
They went the wrong way on that one. Maybe they should stick to running between the tackles, because this defense has a lot of speed, and they can chase down those runs to the outside.
So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown. The home team come out in a dime package.
Hey, D-line, watch the screen.
Looking to run it here. Solomon comes up to make the play at the 7-yard line. 4th down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to have at least 3 points.
So this should be an easy 3.
Field goal attempt. The field goal
Through
attempt
the uprights
is
and good. And after the field goal, they now go up by 19 points. Sack is back and ready to put this one in the air. Nice distance. This one is fielded by Bennett.
They need one quick score and then some more.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
All on us, y'all. Let's go, D.
Jennings,
Let's go.
the lone setback.
Get it up.
Schrader with a man in motion. Gets the call. Number 54 is there for the tackle. They get some decent yardage on the run, but, John, they're using up precious seconds.
What they really need to do is put the ball in the air. Put the pressure on the secondary.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 26-yard line.
So we gonna take it. We coming to wreck.
Schrader out of the gun. Steps up with the pass. Incomplete pass. Number 88 was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
On the play. Third and 5. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Hold the look. Back in the gun.
The Raiders come out in a dime package.
Clear. Clear. Come on.
Drops back. Pressure coming with the throw. He hits his receiver. They're going to spot this one at the 46-yard line. The tackle is his 5th of the game.
Let's go now. He's back. Here we go.
Steps up, gets the pass off, and this pass is completed. Schrader completes that for about a 6-yard gain.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second and 4. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Dropping back, gets rid of it, knocked away, and he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack, and that time he just missed taking him down.
Third and 4. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Closing in, steps up, wrapped up, and brought down.
He felt the pressure coming, but he couldn't get the ball out. He's got to do a better job of making his read and getting the ball out of there a little more quickly.
Fourth and long after the sack.
You need a rush. Get the pressure out, man. Save it.
Even though it's 4th and long here, they're going to go for it. Throws it. It's broken up. They go for it and end up turning it over on downs.
But they're in one of those 4-down situations. They're trying to get something going. It's just that nothing's working.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
At the 48-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Ross is the deep back.
Let's go. There it is.
Look at that power. Buchanan is there for the tackle at the 35.
16
Ross
on the play.
eclipses the 100-yard mark on that carry.
First and
2-minute
10.
warning coming
Ball
up.
on the 35-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
First
2
and
minutes
10.
to go.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Base. Play hard and fast, baby. We like a pack of wood.
Tucks it away. What a stiff. Smith comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain on that play. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
The home team line up in a 4-3. On the ground, can't bring him down. 4-yard gain on the play.
On the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
Third down here as they try to get it inside the 25-yard line to convert.
There we go. Nothing. They don't get it.
The home team with a 4-man front.
Let's go now. Blue down.
They give it to the halfback. Green tackles it, and they won't get the first. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
Number 17. And the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. The try is good. They now have a commanding 22-point lead in the game. Sack comes in to kick off. From the 1. The home team need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 25. So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 25-yard line.
Deuce. Let us dictate.
Only one man in the backfield. Schrader sends a man in motion. Under pressure and sack.
Covering guys downfield is a good way to get pressure on the quarterback. If he can't find someone downfield, then he has to throw it away, hold it, or pull it down quickly. Or the pass rushers will be right there to haul him down.
Schrader stops the clock with that timeout.
Boom! And where'd that truck come from?
Just about a minute left.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Ain't got enough.
From the gun.
Hey, let's go one deep.
3 plays, 3 sacks.
That's unacceptable for the linemen to give up 3 sacks in a row. They have to find a way to get these guys blocked.
Looking to pass, facing a 4th and long. Gets rid of it. And they can't convert on 4th down, John. I'd say the game is over right now.
Yeah, this game has been a lopsided affair. That play summed up their problems throughout the last 3 quarters.
Here we go. Let's go. It's showtime, baby. Play football. Danny. Hot. Ain't no thing. Hot.
And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. They're inside the 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Regular. Set. Let's go. Come on. Get it, son. Temple. Hot. Let's go. Be physical. Here we go, baby. Here I go. Keep moving. Let's run, man. Let's go.
He tucks it away. They'll go with a play fake. With the pass.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the 1st down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Harris was his intended target.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Be the hammer, not the nail.
I'm coming through, baby.
Let's go now.
Little misdirection. Solomon comes up to make the play.
That's the end of the game. The final score is the Raiders 36, the home team 14.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.